Hi everyone, this is Miss Branham. I am going to be your social studies teacher for this year. If you're watching this video, then that means you missed our live session this morning, and that's perfectly fine. That's why we have this video. You can watch it and catch up on anything you might have missed. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing we're going to do is go over Elkhorn's virtual teaching and learning expectations. So Elkhorn has the 3 R's that they like to follow during the year normally for our expectations, and we've just applied them to virtual learning. These are to be ready, to be respectful, and to be responsible. And it's behind my video picture, but there you go, to be responsible. So to be ready with virtual learning, that means you are on time to your Google Meets with anything you might need. Your Chromebook is charged or plugged in. You are using technology appropriately, and you're minimizing distractions so you're not on your phone or watching TV. To be respectful with virtual learning, you're honoring one voice, meaning let someone who is talking finish speaking before you speak. You are respectful in comments that you make in the live sessions, on chat boxes, anything like that. You put forth a mighty effort every day, and you respect others' perspectives. And to be responsible with virtual learning, you complete and turn in work on time, you are actively engaged, you create thoughtful answers, and you reach out if you need help. And then I have a couple Google Meet expectations. So when you are a part of our live sessions, you're on time, you're in a quiet place, you're prepared, you are presenting yourself well, you mute your mic when you are not speaking, you are participating, you are chatting responsibly, you are communicating clearly and on topic, and you are respectful. Very, very important. So again, hi, I'm Miss Branham. I am your social studies teacher. And if you're watching this, then that means you are on the Strike the Gold team for 6th grade. And just a couple quick things about me, so you know a little bit more about who your teacher is. I am from Franklin County. I went to Hearn Elementary, I went to Elkhorn Middle, and then I graduated from Franklin County High School. I then went on to the University of Cincinnati, where I graduated with my degree in secondary education, social studies. So I can teach anywhere from 5th and 6th grade all the way up to 12th grade. I love plants and animals. I am a Tolkien nerd. And if you don't know who Tolkien is, he is the author who wrote the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit books. And so I love the books and I love those movies. I also love action, sci-fi, and superhero movies. I am a huge sports fan. I actually picked my college because I fell in love with the football stadium when I was in middle school. And then I fell in love with their football team and then fell in love with the school after that. So it all kind of went hand in hand. And I love to read. And a fun fact that is very important to know, I am not the only Miss Branham at Elkhorn Middle School. My mom is a teacher here. She teaches 8th grade math. So some of you might have had older siblings who had her. But this is very important to know, especially when you are trying to email us or reach out to us, because we have the same first name as well. We are both Laura Branham. So when you are emailing, please make sure that you email laurad.branham, and that is on all of your different documents and things. Otherwise, the emails go to her, which is fine. We'll get them to each other. But just so you know, sometimes the emails might go to her. So what are you going to learn about in social studies this year? We really like to focus on ancient civilizations. So we're looking at really, really, really long ago. We are looking at these civilizations to understand how they were formed and the impact that they had on the creation and formation of other societies and other civilizations, and how that led up to where we are today. Our unit breakdown is going to be what this list says. We have 6 main units. Our first one is the Intro to History and Early Civilizations. Our second one is Ancient Mesopotamia. Unit 3 is Ancient Egypt. Unit 4 is Ancient China and India. Unit 5 is Ancient Greece. And Unit 6 is Ancient Rome. So we're going to start off with Unit 1 and then go from there. I want to talk really quick about our virtual routines and how we're going to kind of work this year. We know virtual learning and virtual teaching is completely different than anything we've done before. And we've kind of made a schedule hoping that it'll help everybody out. We are going to be following an A-B schedule, meaning some of your classes will be on A days and some of them will be on B days. On an A day, you will attend your first, second, and third period. On B days, you'll attend your fourth, fifth, and sixth period. Your classes will be in the morning every day. Your first or fourth period starts at 8:40. Second and fifth starts at 9:40. And then third and sixth starts at 10:40. In the afternoon, this is going to be student support time. It will be time for you to reach out to a teacher to get help with any of the things that you are going over in class, or if you just have questions, or if you need to talk to someone like a counselor or anything like that. The afternoon time is your support time. And I made this schedule here in a chart. Hopefully it kind of helps you read it a little better and understand it a little better. So on an A day, so your first day of school is an A day. At 8:35, you can log on to YouTube and go to the Elkhorn page. Mr. Rohde will give his daily announcements. Then at 8:40, you are going to go to your first period's Google Classroom and join their Google Meet. You'll be in that class from 8:40 to 9:40. At 9:40, you'll go to your second period. And then at 10:40, you'll go to your third period. From 11:40 to 12:40, you have like a lunch break. It's time for you to stretch, eat, kind of move around a little bit because you've been sitting in classes for a couple of hours. And then from 12:45 to 3:15 is your support time. You can complete assignments that you didn't get finished up earlier during the day, or if you need any kind of help, this is the time to reach out to those teachers. So let's say your first period is a math class and you are doing some kind of new skills with measuring the area of triangles. But you're going to be working on that in that class. The teacher's going to give you different examples and different work problems. And let's say that you really just don't understand and you tried it. And then come that afternoon time, you still don't get it. This is the perfect time for you to reach out to that teacher and email them and say, hey, I still don't understand how to find the area of this triangle. Can you help me? And that teacher can email back and say, sure. And you all can either talk through a Google Meet, maybe through email. They might send you a couple new examples, things like that. But that afternoon time is the time for you to get that help. B days are going to be the exact same thing, but just with different classes. So in the morning, announcements, and then at 8:40 on a B day, you start with your fourth period. And then you do fifth period and sixth period lunch, help, work time. So it's the same schedule, just with the different periods. And this is really important and just some things that I want you to know before we really get started this year. Struggling is a part of learning. We all struggle with something during a learning process, and that's okay. And it's actually really important because the more you struggle, there's a greater chance that you'll work harder to learn it. That's the key. It's okay to struggle, and it's a part of learning, but it's what you do with it that matters. If you give up, then you'll never know. But if you keep working and work hard or ask for help to get that understanding, that's when you'll really succeed. Also, it's really important to know that you are capable of anything as long as you don't give up. Also, you are the focus of this class, not me. How you understand and how you work and how you are getting things done, that's the focus. So it's really important to know that you all are the focus of the class. And this is really, really, really important. Every single person is learning something new right now. Virtual learning and virtual teaching is brand new to all of us. All of your teachers are learning all new programs to use. We're struggling with some of them. And just like you all, we might not know everything with it yet. And it's okay if you all struggle with some of these things too. We're struggling and learning together. It's really important to understand that we're all in this together and that everyone is learning. So we really need to be patient overall. We need to be patient with ourselves as we're learning and not get frustrated and give up on ourselves. we need to be patient with others, and we need to be patient with our teachers. So my expectations are fairly simple. I ask that you're prepared, patient, and kind, and that you are following the 3 R's for the school, so being respectful, ready, and responsible. I ask that you give your best effort, so putting things like IDK, not putting your best effort forward. Ask questions. If you don't know something, ask. I'm not going to know if you don't know it unless you tell me. And communicate, that goes with that. Please communicate how you're feeling, how things are going to work out best for you in class. Communicate if you're struggling with something, let me know. How will I know if you don't tell me? It's very important to communicate this with me. So our syllabus is a little different as well. I'm just going to talk about our daily work. So we will get on and have a live every class, and then you will watch a video mini lesson. So there will be a lesson like this that I have recorded that you will watch that teaches you. Then you will have Edmentum slides that you will go through and learn about how to use Edmentum, but you will go through the slides, do the activities with that. There may be some extension work, so like extra practice problems or extra examples or some extra readings and things. And then you'll have a formative assessment. So what is a formative assessment? Here at Elkhorn, we grade based on standards. And with standard-based grading, we only have 2 types of assessments. We have no participation grades. We only assess what you have done to meet the state standards and if you have met them or not. So formatives are going to be 20% of your overall grade. These are things like classwork, quizzes, anything like that. Your summatives are 80% of your overall grade, and they're the big things. So like an end of the unit test or a big project. But again, those are your types of assessments. So most days you will have some kind of formative assessment. And this is just a quick reminder. With Google Classroom, every time you log on, you're going to be on the stream page. The stream page is really just for announcements. That's not where you need to go to find your work for the day. You need to go to classwork. Classwork is where all of your assignments will be organized by the date and under topics. It will all be there. Very important to go to your classwork page. And really quick, just to touch on Edmentum, we are using this program called Edmentum. It has readings and videos, activities, quizzes, tests, things like that. Most of your classes will be using that. The login information has been emailed to both you and your parents already. The link is on Google Classroom with a video that can kind of help you guide through how to start using Edmentum. And each class is going to kind of walk you through Edmentum as well. But just so you know, that is all there. You can go ahead and get on that, and you should have your login information already. So there are a couple quick get to know you things. Even though you weren't a part of the live lesson, you are still more than welcome to take part in these. There is a Padlet on Google Classroom with some fun questions to answer, just kind of get to know your other classmates. And then there's a get to know you survey that's just for me that kind of helps me know you better. But please complete both of these, and I will see you for your next lesson. Bye, guys.